Well, here it is, the long awaited book review for something I should have done a long time ago. Because last year I read White Fragility by Robin DiAngelo. And it's a huge pile of crap. So this book was going around at work, everybody was reading it, and everyone was talking about it, and so I checked out the audiobook. And I gotta tell you, it's for somebody who works in academia, who gets paid to teach people. At the age of 63, she should know how to write well, or at least construct ideas and put them together in an organized context. She failed miserably. So the idea is that white people are just racist from birth. If you're born white, you're racist. Congratulations, you can't change that. Oh, wait, but there's a cure. So, like any cultish religion, she seems to know how you can solve your problem that you didn't realize that you had until she pointed it out. Because she's the authority, even though she's a white woman who admits that she's racist. Huh? So overall, there's several problems with this book. For one, she... Let's look at her education. She's 63. She teaches critical discourse, which she obviously doesn't know anything about, and whiteness studies. If there's a degree that is just fucking made up, that would be one of them. So it seems like she basically took a course in comparative religion, said, hey, this original sin idea worked great for the Catholic Church. I think I'm onto something here, huh? So she basically took the color of people's skin and said, hey, if you are this color, you're racist, because nobody wants to be called racist. And, once you have that labeling, everybody else gangs up on you. Your life is ruined. You no longer have a career. Your spouse leaves you. You're homeless. And yay, they won. And that's where this is going. So basically, what she does is she initiates people into her army through this book. It's kind of like Dianetics. Except with Dianetics, you go into Scientology, you spend up to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, learning the truth, having this weird device run over your body to see how many metachlorians or whatever alien viruses are in your system that shows that you're impure, because they're the authority. And guess what? You're never cleansed. You're never pure. And that is what this book is about. Basically, if you follow what she has in her book, eventually you're not racist. But only she can tell you when you're not racist. So this book came out in 2018, and it immediately became like a textbook for BLM. It actually came out, 2 years after Black Lives Matter became a thing? And so basically, this book and Black Lives Matter go hand in hand now. It's flying off the shelves. People are reading it. People are not critically thinking for themselves. That might say something about our education system. Apparently she read Catch-22 also, because what they discovered is that if you say you're not racist, you're racist. It's proof that you're racist. So if you're not racist and you say that you're not racist, you're racist. Get it? The other weird thing about this book is there's a paragraph where she talks about the worst people to help racism are progressive white women who say that they're anti-racist while really they're racist. In which case, she's just talking about herself. But wait, she's the authority. She knows who's truly racist. Therefore, it does not apply to her. Have we heard this before? So basically, she's written a bunch of loopholes to her own benefit in this book. Considering that she goes around doing lectures and talks for different companies for tens of thousands of dollars at a time, and then if people leave her lecture saying, like, this is a bunch of bullshit and I can't believe we paid for this shit, it's proof that you're racist. Because she's the authority and she knows better than you. Your opinion doesn't count. This isn't America. This is apparently some weird racial dictatorship led by a white woman. Huh. So at the age of 63, Freud would consider her a lost cause. Although I would encourage her to go out and get some mental help because, yeah, she definitely has some issues. The book was written about her and her issues. She has some, like, really shitty examples of, like, what racism is. Including a story where she talks about a young white couple who moves into a lower class neighborhood. They had to buy a gun because they didn't feel safe, and the woman in the house never leaves because it's dangerous outside. And she, Robin DiAngelo, immediately thought they moved into a primarily black neighborhood. So White Fragility. Overall, I would have to describe the book as racist. And here's why. Robin DiAngelo basically states that the only way that we're going to solve racism is by having white people do the fight against racism for black people, because guess what? They're too incompetent to do it on their own, which is completely racist. So this white woman of power in a university institution is taking it upon herself to solve this whole racism problem by being completely racist and making herself the great white hope of black people. Funny how that works. So overall, I'd have to give this book 1 star. It's like a Britney Spears album where there's really no talent, there's really no content. It's out there, people are buying it. So you have to give it some kind of credibility. No, not really. I mean, I am talking about it, so 1 star. It's a huge piece of shit. If anything, look into the Cliff Notes and you'll find for yourself everything that I just talked about here. And there really isn't that much more to say about it. For a book about anti-racism, it's pretty fucking racist. So please, for the love of God, don't give this woman any more fucking money. She's already a university professor, which means that she's probably, if she's 63, she probably has tenure. She's probably on a high 5-figure, maybe a low 6-figure salary. Wow, that sounds like some white privilege going on there. So anyways, I highly recommend not reading this book. It seems to be brainwashing people to going out and catching the COVID, doing all these protests, riots, looting, violence against all kinds of people, especially black people. Funny how that works. And yeah, don't drink the Kool-Aid and stay safe. There's nothing wrong with being white or black or Asian or Latino. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. If they do, that's racist. Keep on typing.